Hey there YouTube, today I got a video for you about the Glock attachment that I have going on my backpack for hunting and hiking and just recreating if I'm carrying this backpack system. I haven't really seen anybody else do this, so I figured it might be a good video for someone else out there that might be interested in possibly keeping their gun attached to their person when out hiking in case it gets knocked out of your hands. You drop it, you lose it, whatever, it's always attached to you, but it's still fully functional and usable in this condition. So I'm going to show you that today. So currently I have everything in the system that I would have it if I was out hiking or hunting. And so I wanted to show you how everything that I carry doesn't get in the way of the gun storage and drawing and using. So this is just a standard lanyard you can get on Amazon, eBay, whatever. That's just retractable and has a disconnect. I have showed this in a previous video before, but say you want to put this in storage in your house and you don't want to have it always attached to your backpack, you just unclip it. Makes it really easy. Clip it back on. This will not disconnect accidentally. I suppose it could possibly break, but I've already taken this through the ringer and it hasn't showed any signs of failure yet. Up here it's attached with a stainless steel carabiner that's got a locking feature, and that's just hooked on to the water reservoir hose holder, so I can detach it from there. And say I'm not carrying a backpack and I don't have the water reservoir with me, I can hook this on to say my bino harness or zipper on my coat or the pants, something else. So that's multi-use there too. So the way this is attached to the gun itself, the Glocks have a hole in the grip there, and I just ran this through there, and this is some really strong string right here. It's not going to just break, and the Glock plastic piece that it's holding on to doesn't look like it's going to break anytime soon. I have dropped the pack, I have bumped the gun, I have disconnected this a million times, and it's not showing any signs of wear or failure anytime soon. So say you have multiple guns you like to carry, all you got to do is just attach this piece to all your various guns and keep this on your pack. That way you could just swap out the gun that you like or whatever you're, say you want to go lighter that day, you want to go heavier that day. And obviously this is a Glock feature, having the hole here in the grip. I don't know about other manufacturers having similar features. You'll probably have to drill a hole, make some modifications there, put some aftermarket accessories. But if you got a Glock 20 like this is a 10mm, you don't have to worry about that. You just put it right through that hole. And I have the little end cap in there, so that keeps just dust and debris from collecting in your grip. And even with that end cap, it still fits in that hole just fine. So in the way I carry it is usually clipped on my hip belt on the backpack, clipped right in there, and I offset the buckle. I don't know if you can see that. I offset the buckle a little bit to keep the gun from sliding back and forth, because if the buckle's all the way on this side, this gun will slide all the way over. And having the buckle on this side doesn't impede on the performance of the hip belt whatsoever. You just pull it left and right to adjust the tension. The buckle doesn't matter where it sits, so it keeps the gun from sliding side to side. When it's clipped in, I can grab it, usually from the top. I can grab it and the lanyard does not get in the way of me grabbing onto the gun and drawing. So today I'm going to show you that. So this lanyard is the perfect length to not get in the way of being too tight. So if this was just really tight, then I would have trouble getting my hand on here and it'll be hitting the lanyard. So it's just loose enough to where it sits kind of flat. It gives me plenty of access to it. And then when it's all the way extended, it stretches it just enough but doesn't cause the gun to want to fly back at me. So this thing is chambered now, and I'm going to show you how I draw and shoot.
show it in slow-mo.
Yeah, I probably could. Actually, I'm gonna be drinking tea while a bear attacks me.
What are you gonna do with your tea?
I'm not gonna spill a single drop. I'm gonna kill a bear and save my tea. So now I'm gonna demonstrate single-handed drawing and firing in case you got one hand that's not available to assist. So you got a damaged, broken hand, you got a rifle in your hands, you got something else you're holding that you don't want to drop or choose not to drop for whatever reason in a split second. So this is going to be kind of like a surprised coming from behind and turn around, draw, shoot. Last round. Fatality. So in some of those videos you could see that I had some pretty bad misses and then I also had some really good dead-on shots. That is kind of my reasoning for having like a Glock 10mm, because you have 15+1 rounds with you, as opposed to say something like a 44 mag or 357 mag or even the like 454 Casull like some people carry, 45 ACP. You're so low and limited on rounds, you're guaranteed to have something be a flyer and completely miss, and then you're left with only potentially 3-4 shots that you have to make count. So if you have 15+1, you could afford to have a good number of them completely miss. The worst case scenario, completely miss, maybe hit something non-vital, but you still have left with a good number of ammo that can hit vitals, and really you just need a couple to hit the skull. So that's my argument for the 10mm. That's what I've chosen to carry, and I chose to carry the heaviest, hardest loads you could find. So the 200 plus grain hollow points and hard casts is what I choose to carry. And I shoot it pretty well, as you know, as you can see in some of my shots. I think that's pretty good. At 5-6 yards you could probably hit a bear in some pretty vital areas. I do not shoot a 454 Casull very well. I have hit some pop cans at 20 yards, but it takes me about 3 full seconds to get that gun back on target, so I'd rather not carry that. So maybe you guys have heard of a guy named Todd Orr. He's out of Montana also, and he got charged by grizzly sow twice in the same day and got attacked both times in the same day. And his experience was he drew the pepper spray. She ran right through the pepper spray. He drew his handgun and got knocked out. It got knocked out of his hands, and he was not able to get to his handgun. So that got me thinking, how can I prevent the gun from getting knocked out of my hands in case I get punched to the ground? And this is kind of what I came up with. So I wanted to demonstrate how that may look. The gun is empty. So just to be safe, Bear's charging me. So opposed to this method of carrying, some people have opted to carry on their chest, either hanging down from their bino harness or completely not carrying a bino harness and having a chest holster rig like this one. Now this is the Kenai holster made from Alaska, whatever this thing is called. Doesn't have a brand on it, but a lot of guys will carry this. It takes up a lot of space on your chest. If you're not carrying binos, that's not a problem. If you are, there's nowhere to really put this. So, but I will show you how this works also. So this is the Gunfighters Incorporated Kenai chest holster. Really nice. You got just quick access right here for the most part. You know, if you got a backpack on, you got a hip belt, this is not impeding in any of that. Your shoulder straps are just going to go over this. You might have a little bit of pressure right here on this buckle, but for the most part it's easily accessible. And then if you say dump your pack, you want to go to the bathroom, this stays with you and you don't have to take your gun off of your pack and clip it on your pants, and then if you drop your pants and your gun's on your pants, you don't have anywhere to put it. So this is a great solution for somebody that doesn't carry binos, that has to go to the bathroom a lot.